At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Woo-hoo! Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
5-4 ball game. South Carolina Aiken on top. North Georgia with the ball and a chance for their first lead of the day. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with North Georgia. Shamanga to inbound along the baseline. Looking for Ebo. Now they get it to Domini on the baseline. Tyler backs in. Now needs help. Ball intercepted. Robert Hill knocked it away. At the other end, ball goes out of bounds, and Marcus Terry just ran right through the standards there to keep fans off the floor. Get a full head of steam. 15:15 to go here in the first. It's 5-4. Shaquan to Ebo. Now over to Charles Perry just in the ball game. Shaquan drives in the lane, zips it over to Perry. He'll take a three. It's up. It is no good. Just long off the iron. Back up jumper, no good. Loose ball, scramble, and Perry comes out of there with it. Boy, I'll tell you, sloppy play here in the first 5 minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, both teams having a tough time getting in flow on offense. Just really connecting 3 or 4 passes together.
Kyle Tackaberry, sophomore from Charlotte, in the ball game now for Aiken. North Georgia with the ball. 14:40 to go, first half. Perry down the lane, the lob. Olatunji has it blocked, but right to Perry. No look pass, Cantrell, left-handed shot, no good. Lonray muscles in, puts it up, blocked, and a foul. That's going to be on Robert Hill. And hats off to Lonray for hanging with that.
Give him a little bit of the old shoulder there to create space. I actually thought that was going to be an offensive foul, but
probably was.
Yeah.
Lonray with an opportunity to tie this game up all by himself. And gets the roll. We're knotted at 5. It's Lonray 5, Aiken 5.
Good point.
We'll have one more coming. Quick substitution by Coach Vanderslice for Aiken. It'll be Darius Bell, freshman out of Cortland, Virginia, checking in for Hill. Second one coming for Lonray. Got it. And with that, first lead of the ball game. Colin Cotter in the ball game for North Georgia. A little full court press here, make them work to bring it up. Brock gets it to Dean, and then right back to Brock. Bounce pass on the backdoor cut, knocked out of bounds. They'll put 20 on the shot clock. Aiken will retain possession. Tackaberry to inbound on the baseline, holding high, lobs it in to Henry Bolton III, over to Brock. Straightaway three, up and good. Give that one to Faison Brock. Two-point lead for the Pacers. Dominy down the right side of the lane, puts it up off the glass, good, and one. Give that foul to Henry Bolton III.
Wow. That's back to that that drive is set up by his recent ability to score the three.
Yep. And a three-point play the old-fashioned way for Tyler. 9-8, North Georgia lead seesaws back to the Nighthawks. Brock with the ball, away to Tackaberry, down low on the block it goes. Oh, and a strong move, baseline jumper, no good from Doniel Dean. Rebound to Tyler Dominy, outlet to Perry. Up ahead it goes to Colin Cotter. He'll drive on Tackaberry. Oh, goodness. And Colin Cotter threw it to the official, and it went out of bounds. Assuming that there was going to be a teammate there, but boy, there was
nobody close.
Nobody. You were in line to make the play.
Yeah, that's a little out of my catch and shoot range, though.
I got faith in you.
I mean, I would have chucked it, but I'm not so sure I would have made it.
Aiken with the ball, long three, up, no good. Rebound, Evo Smith. Outlet comes to Perry. 9-8 North Georgia. Evo wants three more. That's 191. 191.
Set up by good eyes by Charles Perry.
Brock lobs it back to Doniel Dean in between the circles, drives on Perry. Shot is up, no good. Offensive board by Darius Bell. Aiken keeps it. Hook shot up, no good, but a foul on the play. That's going to go against Karad Watson just in the ball game for North Georgia.
Aiken's fortunate to get to the free throw line on that possession because they had a wide open layup that had got knocked away and turned into a loose ball. So very fortunate to salvage the possession.
Bell gets that one to go. Now checking in Nenad Milinkovic.
Who?
Nenad Milinkovic.
That's what I thought you said.
From Ivanica, Serbia. Nenad's got an interesting sartorial selection with the hairdo. It's not enough. I wouldn't call that quite a man bun. That's sort of a...
Like a Hawaiian roll.
Yeah. North Georgia with a 2-point lead and the ball. Watson on the wing. Zips it back to Dominy, over to Perry. Shot clock at 13. Perry right down the lane, zips it to Tyler. Three-pointer up and good.
Wow, you hardly ever see a three-pointer that hits the front of the rim, then goes up and in.
That's your Peach Belt Conference leader, 61% from beyond the arc.
Deft shooting touch.
Yep. Nenad now picks up his dribble away to Hill. Robert Hill guarded by Watson. Shot clock at 10 and a turnover. Tyler Dominy turns on the Jets. Tyler Dominy. And a timeout. I believe this will become a full, and it will. 11:42 to go. It's a 7-point lead, the largest of the day for North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media. And let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it, it's will you.
Teams are back out on the floor, and possession to the Pacers. Inbound comes to Paris Ballinger, who looked a little irritated that Perry wanted to defend the full length of the court.
I like it.
I love it.
More stress you can put on them, the better.
Milinkovic away to Bell. Now back to Ballinger, senior from Alton, Illinois, transfer from Georgia Highland. Tackaberry guarded by Shimanga. Turn around, nothing there. Skips it over. Darius Bell, three-pointer, woefully short. And a foul inside on the Pacers.
Pacers got duped by the old shot clock.
Yeah.
Fake shot clock from the Nighthawk crowd.
Trio of substitutions. Marcus Terry facing Brock and Henry Bolton III back out there. 11:04 to go, first half. Perry straight away, drives to the left elbow, zips it over to Watson. Karad, oh boy, he cleared some room. Back to Perry, three in the corner. Ballinger drives, has it blocked by Dominy. Here come the Nighthawks up ahead. Shaquan too much, he has to save it, but he was over the inline. Doggone it. Perry got him the ball, but just a little too much oomph.
Charles done the right thing and tapped his jersey and raised his hand, saying, my fault.
Yeah.
A little too much there on the pitch up.
Boy, everybody was waiting for that one.
Yeah, that one would have brought some dust down off the ceiling.
Marcus Terry, 12-footer, good. Nighthawks briefly had a 10-point advantage. Perry through traffic, zips it down low. Beautiful feed to Shaquan.
I got a 10-point again. Tell you what, you had better not drop your hands when Charles Perry's on the court, because you are liable to get a bloody nose.
The drive, the shot off the glass, good for Bolton. That was a laser.
Yeah.
Shimanga sees daylight. The obligatory palming. We see that once every 10 games or so.
I was going to say 10 seasons, but
we've seen it. We saw it once earlier this year. This is the second palming call of the season.
Yeah, it's like, I guess you have to call it when you gain an advantage.
Yeah.
Not sure an advantage was gained there, but
that didn't look like it. I think he had gotten to the baseline, and that was about it.
But we know that that's a point of emphasis.
So be it. Aiken with the ball, loose. Shimanga comes out of there with it. Here come the Nighthawks. Up by 8. Perry wants 3. Off the rim. Watson the follow. Beautiful follow. Karad Watson. And a whistle. That's going to be contact on the perimeter. Foul on Shaquan.
Did he just throw a fastball pass?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be the teammate on the receiving end of that. That was humming. I mean, he brought it from his ear hole.
24-14, Nighthawks by 10. Aiken with the ball. Ballinger out near midcourt. Now works to his left. Stops. Back out to Brock. And away to Terry. Floater on the baseline, good. Inside 9 minutes we go, first half. Perry calls the play out near midcourt. Bounce pass to Shaquan, right back to Perry, over to Watson, thought about it. Now Perry on the other side of Shimanga. He drives. The leave inside intended for Shaquan, and a whistle. It will belong to North Georgia with 7 on the shot clock. Ebo will come back in. He will get Perry. Shimanga will inbound, again 7 on the shot clock. Looking for Ebo. They find him down low. Now get it to Lanre. He'll drive and has it blocked by Hill. Just a little too long to materialize that time.
Good word.
Down low, Marcus Terry. The pass back out front they go to Danielle Dean, over to Ballinger. Looks over at Coach Vanderslice. Marcus Terry hands it to Danielle Dean. Shot clock at 7, 6, 5, down low. The hook shot up, no good. Tip foul off will count for Marcus Terry.
4 unanswered for the Pacers.
24-18. Lonray gets it away to Shaquan, blocked inside. Here come the Pacers. 7:47 to go, first half. Marcus Terry drives and is fouled. That'll be a reach in by Ephraim. And it'll be the under 8 timeout forthcoming. 7:41 to go. It's North Georgia by 6. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Back we are. Let's take a quick chance to look at a couple of plays we haven't seen that have gotten us right now early on. There's your Peach Belt Conference leader, that beautiful touch from Tyler Dominy. Then Tyler driving, getting the layup. And moments later, pass from Charles Perry to Shaquan. I love it. Back to live action. A couple of misses by the Pacers. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on Danielle Dean, who tried to take the ball away from Lonray. That is the first on Dean, who hails from Noonan, Georgia. And a steal, but nothing doing. Lonray with a rebound. Outlet comes to Ebo. Bennett, Fuzak for 3. Good. That breaks a little 4-0 spurt by the Pacers. Ballinger in the lane. 10-foot shot is good.
Good head fake.
27-20. Inside 7 minutes we go. Shamanga now gives it to Shaquan down the lane. Good.
Good job by Shaquan of ball faking to create the extra space to get the shot off.
Danielle Dean dribbles through to the wing. Now away to Ballinger, guarded by Ebo. Ballinger right side of the lane. Shot is no good. It was an air ball, in fact.
Tough too. Timeline fadeaway.
Ballinger trying to make the interception, hops into the second row, and I'm not too sure the Nighthawk faithful were thrilled with that.
Jumped right over
choice.
A young kid. Did nice sportsmanship by tapping him on the head there, making sure everybody's all right.
Yeah, boy, you don't want to catch a shoe in the schnoz. Lonray, top of the key, boy, he wanted to take that shot, but didn't. Wisely, I think. Perry dribbles in, leaves it for Shaquan, goes up for the slam, nothing doing but a foul on Hill. That is the second on Hill. Say, the guy who went up on the short end of that stick was Ballinger.
Yeah, a little floor stomping by the traveling Pacers here wanting a charge on Charles Perry. They might have a good point there, but there was definitely a foul on Shaquan, the shooter.
Shaquan at the line. It's a 10-point ball game. We'll have one more. Settles in. And one of two. 30-20, North Georgia by 10. Aiken with the ball. Open for three. Marcus Terry gets it. And a steal.
Wow, great play there.
Marcus Terry's going to try to take it all the way. Missed the shot, but drew contact. That'll be a foul on Perry. Tyler Dominy will check back in for the Nighthawks. Ballinger for Aiken. But first, Marcus Terry will attempt a foul shot. And it is Shorts.
Not woefully, though.
He had a decent angle on it. Just need a little bit more.
Just a little bit more legs, young man.
A little bit more. Foul shooting is all about legs. And I'm telling you, he got that one to go, but he didn't use the legs.
Barely.
6-point lead now for North Georgia. 5:40 to go, first half, 30-24. Perry, guarded by Ballinger. Oh, Perry blew right by him. That was Linda Ronstadt.
Man, he's so fast.
Blew by you. And a takeaway. Perry's got it, long lead up ahead. And a nice left-handed layup by Shaquan.
Unbelievable catch and finish there in tight space. Charles Perry definitely making a difference in this game today.
Marcus Terry straight away. Over it goes to Brock, who hands it to Ballinger. Zips it back to Terry on the wing. Back up three. Left it short. Rebound Dominy. Outlet comes to Perry. Zips it over to Ebo. He goes baseline. Stops. Pops from 15.
When Ebo Smith is hitting pull-up J's 10 feet away from the rim, that's going to make him an even harder three-point man to defend.
Drive by Terry. Gets it back to Bolton. Shot is up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Shaquan. Long lead pass for Ebo. He'll take a three. It's up. Oh, it's no good.
I like the three, though.
Oh.
We got the mojo going. That's his shot. One-on-one transition.
That one had all the makings of number 192, but in and out. 12-point lead, largest of the day for the Nighthawks. Marcus Terry, fall away, jumper good. That was sort of Marcus by himself.
Nice shot. We'll take the, if that's their only offense.
Inside 4 minutes we go. We'll have a timeout at the next stoppage of play. Ebo Smith through traffic, turns, and a travel. That brings us to the under 4, 3:44 to go. It's Nighthawks by 10. This is the Nighthawks Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Communications Commission requires that we pause to allow our stations to identify them. Therefore, we shall. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back we are here in Dahlonega. 10-point lead for the Nighthawks. Important, though, to win that last 4 minutes of the half.
Very important.
Brock away to Dean. Danielle in between the circles, guarded by Shimanga. Around a screen from Tackaberry. Bolton back to Tackaberry. 3 is short, gets his own rebound.
He was fouled by his own player, which in turn created a travel.
And up and down. Boy, that's so frustrating. Tackaberry had gotten his own rebound and was going to immediately put it back up. Perry, top of the key. Behind the back pass, Fusak for 3. In and out, no good. Danielle Dean. Now back away to Brock, over to Tackaberry. Through the hands. Oh, look at the dive by Perry. And a near turnover, but Aiken keeps it. 10 on the shot clock. Guys diving all over the place. Going to call a foul on the drive by Henry Bolton III. It's going to be a foul on Fusak, his second.
Unfortunate there. That was almost a big energy play for the Nighthawks.
Yeah.
Two guys going horizontal on the floor.
I think if Charles had had half another step, he'd have gotten to it.
Yep. He was a little slow recognizing the loose ball. He's definitely quicker than that guy.
Foul shot good by Bolton. He is the leading free throw shooter for the Pacers at 80%. Fusak goes out, and with the 2 fouls, probably won't see him again in the first half. Bolton got them both. And it's 36-28. 2:38 to go, first half. Perry sees daylight. The pass intended for Shaquan is intercepted. Danielle Dean, floater, no good. Offensive rebound. The putback will go for Darius Bell.
Nice response by the Pacers here. And had him on the brink. Of stretching it out to a sizable double-figure lead.
Shimanga fakes, has it blocked inside, loose ball. Aiken has it. They're on a 6-0 run. Cross-court pass, Tackaberry for 3. It's up, it is good. Timeout taken by Coach Faulkner. So glad that Marcus Terry leaped up in front of me, and I couldn't see that.
Well, all I know is that it was a corner 3.
It went in with 1:58 to go, and now a 9-0 run. 36-33 in favor of North Georgia. 1:58 to go here in the first half of play.
Man, an entertaining half here, though.
Yeah. You've had both teams with the lead. Nighthawks led by 10, led by 12. And now a 9-0 run by the Pacers have them back within a single possession of the lead. North Georgia with the ball. Shaquan away to Tyler Dominy. Now Perry. 1:45 to go until half. Shaquan over to Ephraim, open for 3. In and out, no good. Doggone.
Halfway down there.
Woo! We've had a couple of those. Marcus Terry away to Brock. Leaves it for Bolton. Drives on Perry, zips the pass. Around the horn they go. Danielle Dean will drive, shoot. No good. Rebound Shimanga. Here come the Nighthawks in a hurry. Perry open for 3. It is no good long. 1:10 to go. Pass back to Marcus Terry, who will hand it to Danielle Dean. Inside a minute we go. First half. 3-pointer no good. Rebound Evo Smith. That was off the hands of Bolton. Like to have a bucket right here.
Yeah, we should get 2 more offensive possessions this half.
Dominy right down the lane, but missed the shot. Might have been contact. Aiken with the ball. Up ahead for the tie. Marcus Terry, no good. Weak side rebound, though, to Darius Bell. Now another 3 for the tie, no good. Ball tipped, but another chance for Aiken. Shot is up, good. 36-35. North Georgia can hold for 1. What was a 12-point lead is now a 1-point lead. Perry with the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5. Perry with 4, 3. Puts it up. 3-point shot is no good at the buzzer. And we're at the half. 36-35 North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events, community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead. You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
A bit of a swing in the last 4 minutes of the first half. North Georgia had that under 4 timeout, led by a dozen. And then an 11-0 run by Aiken. And it's 36-35. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. And look at some of the collective numbers there from the floor. North Georgia shooting 41%, 37% for Aiken. And a ball game that really had a hard time getting started.
Yeah.
A little slow to get started. Then both teams trading the lead back and forth. And as we sit now, you're pretty much right back where you started.
Yeah, it's we mentioned in the pregame show that we were wanting to pay attention to the percentage of threes that our offense came from. And we've got 34 field goal attempts, but only 13 threes. And we have had 4 different players hit threes,
right?
Which leads me to believe that, we've got some guys that are feeling it. So if we can kind of take the ball into the paint and then out, a little in-out action, that it would allow for a little bit more rhythm 3 action. You know, at the end of the day, you can't look back at the 12-point lead as much as you can that we've got a lead right now.
Exactly.
And it's just going to come down to, like I said in the pregame, two teams are really hungry, wanting to get as many ticks in the win column as they can in this Peach Belt Conference race.
It is Alumni Day here at North Georgia. We will step aside, come back and look at the particulars of the box score from the first half. It's North Georgia by 1. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
It's always nice to see former Nighthawks back on campus and being honored, just as the women Nighthawks were honored at halftime of the women's game. So too, and a nice round of applause here from this Memorial Hall crowd. A nice gesture and a token of appreciation from the athletic department, and a little piece of Memorial Hall for them to remember their careers by.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah, we reclaimed a lot of wood that was on the stage area when we remodeled this summer, and we're able to take those and cut them up into like little 5-inch slats, and had the Farewell to Memorial Hall tour emblem put on them, and I think it's a wonderful little desk piece.
You bet.
Little desk art, you want people to ask you a question, hey, what is that, or why? It leads into the story behind it, and you can say, you know, I played basketball for North Georgia. I might have been a Ranger, I might have been a Saint, I might have been a cadet, or I might have even been a couple Nighthawks out there.
Yep.
I played, and this is part of the floor or part of the building from the gym that I played in.
Some of that history. The history from the first half of this game shows that there are no Nighthawks in double figures. The leading scorer, Tyler Dominy, with 8 points, 7 from Shaquan Cantrell, 6 in the first half for Lanre Olatunji. In fact, I think he had the first 6 points of the ball game.
He did. He was up 6-5.
Yep.
Over the Pacers.
5 points each for Ebo and for Charles Perry. And then 3 points in the first half for Bennett, 2 from Karad Watson. Collectively 41% from the floor, 30% beyond the arc, and 4 of 5 at the foul line. We will take a break. When we come back, a look at some highlights in the first 20 minutes. It's North Georgia by 1. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. expect that teams with identical conference records would play a tight ball game. That's been the case thus far here today. North Georgia up by 1. Let's take a look at some of the highlights that have gotten us to this juncture in the ball game. This is the first half. Chimanga with the drive, the leave, and a nice flush for Latunji, part of his 6-0 run, and then Tyler Dominy with the beautiful touch from beyond the arc. Then the steal by Tyler, just about on the very next possession, using his body nice defensively. Then look at this laser pass from Perry to Cantrell. At that point, it was a 10-point lead. And a bit later, nice job on the boards by Rod Watson. Those are highlights from the first half of play. We have one more break that we need to take, and so let's go ahead and do that. When we come back, it'll be second half action between the Nighthawks and the Pacers right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
It's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
At the break, North Georgia and Aiken in a good one. Nighthawks led by as many as a dozen. And then an 11-0 run by Aiken in the final minutes of the first half and tightened things up substantially. Had you been listening in on Coach Faulkner at the break, what do you imagine might have been talked about?
Well, being that I had a chance to work with him in the coaching arena, I have a good idea. So I've got a little insider trader information. I know how he operates. He is not down there telling them, dadgummit, we let him back in this thing. Right. He is, at this point in the year, you can't beat the guys down.
Right.
It's got to be, hey, look, guys, hey, good first half. If we go repeat the first half, then we're going to win by 2.
There you go.
And so it's a matter of us stringing together some stuff and getting back on the winning track. And so we don't want to put added pressure on him. So I'll guarantee you that he was, hey, 20 minutes down, 20 more to go. Minor modifications that we're going to make probably, or we might see a little bit of zone here. But other than that, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and maybe shoot up a few more threes.
Right. We'll see what transpires. Nighthawks look to be in good spirits. That's always a plus.
Yep. It's February.
Yep.
It's such a cliche term, but you hear the word grind all the time, and it is. It's practice, it's class, it's work, it's travel. It's not easy. It's really not easy to stay mentally invested in this and physically invested. So it's tough. And so there's been some great energy plays by both teams this half. Yeah, this one will not be a rout by any means. This is going to come down to a couple of possessions.
So glad that you've joined us here today. This is the second game of our doubleheader. The women earlier with a convincing win to get back on the winning track. And the men looking for the doubleheader sweep here on Alumni Day in Memorial Hall, the next to last day of competition. should everything work well.
What'd you call it?
The penultimate.
The decathlon?
That's not the pentathlon, but the penultimate game here at Memorial Hall. Nice drive by Shaquan to start the second half. That's just a fancy word for next to last.
It is?
Yeah. And a takeaway there. Perry in traffic, or beg your pardon, Chemanga in traffic, and a whistle. So anytime that you get to that next to the last in anything, you can throw penultimate in there.
Sounds like a track meet.
You got your decathletes, then you got your penultimates.
Field events.
Ebo with it to Bennett Fuzak, now out to Shaquan for three. That's a good looking shot, but just a little long. Aiken with the ball. Down three, first minute of the second half. Danielle Dean. Now a three for the tie, nothing doing. Loose ball, scramble. Are they going to call a jump? I think so. Lonray was right in the middle of that scrum. Aiken with the ball. Now Marcus Terry in between the circles. Shot clock at 19. And a near steal by Ebo. Oh my goodness, that is a foul on.
Well, so basically you can drive the ball into the paint and then rub or chicken wing the defense to create space, and that's on the defense.
Well, that's huge. That's three on Bennett. Goodness. Pass to Marcus Terry. Floater is no good. Ball tipped and right to Ephraim Chemanga. Here come the Nighthawks with numbers. Bounce pass kicked by Henry Bolton III. Oh, doggone it. That third on Bennett. That's early here in the second half.
A lot of times you'll see, three as foul trouble. You'll see coaches go ahead and play him in the beginning of the second half. And so maybe he can just kind of put himself in that mindset.
Lob comes in to Shaquan. He'll drive. Shot is up, and they're going to call a charge on Shaquan.
His second.
Yep. Aiken with the ball. Brock will inbound, does so to Danielle Dean. Leading scorer for the Pacers, but no points in the first half. Oh, a basket and one for Henry Bolton III. It's going to be a foul on Ephraim. (38-37). Bolton will go to the line trying for the tie. (18-12) to go in the ball game. Bennett will go out. Tyler will check in for Coach Faulkner. Bolton settles in and makes it, and we're tied at 38.
Here we go. I think it's going to be, I think the team that can really get a sizable run has a clear advantage, because I think these are really two evenly matched teams that are equally hungry for a win.
Agreed. Ebo with the ball, turns, left block, turns again, hook shot up and good. Nice move by Ebo. It's part of that dogged desire to win. And it's going to be a foul on Ebo, inadvertent trip. And some words being exchanged, and that was completely inadvertent, I promise you. Coach Vanderslice is squatted down on the baseline. We got a timeout taken here just to settle things down. They're going to issue dual technical fouls on Danielle Dean and on Ebo. I think for what transpired after the play was well over.
So that's actually going to be another personal tacked on Ebo.
On Ebo, yep. That makes it 2 on Dean and 1 on Ebo.
Should be 2 on Ebo because of the because he just fouled there on that play.
Well, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. So that should be 2 on Ebo. So as it stands right now, Nighthawks up by 2. Aiken with the ball. 17:30 to go. Bolton drives, now dishes back to Brock. He's guarded by Domine, but a layup by Paris Ballinger.
All right, let's see which one of these teams uses the emotion of the chippiness right there to their advantage.
Domine takes the handoff from Olatunji. Now to Shaquan, right down the lane. Nicely done.
Nice poise by Tyler on a dead dribble just to hold his feet in the ground and wait on the cutting action to help him.
Ballinger guarded by Ebo. In the lane, Ballinger floater from 12, no good, but an offensive rebound out of bounds. Last touched by the Pacers over to North Georgia.
Massive floater there.
That was from just inside the foul line.
Yeah, long floater with a heavy result.
Yeah, clanged off the iron. Shimanga zips it back. Tyler open for 3. It's up. It is in and out. No good. Lonray got a hand on it, but so too did Robert Hill for Aiken, and so it belongs to North Georgia. Ebo inbounds to Shaquan, up good, and the foul on Bolton.
Yeah, both teams have a little bit added juice in their step now. That really wasn't baseline out action as much as it was Shaquan just power cutting across his defender's face to a spot. And delivering I'm not sure who was inbounding, maybe Ebo there or Ephraim, delivering the inbounds pass, and then just Shaquan having a little bit more desire to create a play.
Nice foul shot. And a 5-0 run. Has the Nighthawks up by 5 with 16:29 to go. Ballinger away to Terry. Marcus Terry back to Paris. Shot clock at 15. Darius Bell zips it over to Marcus Terry, guarded by Lonray. Now 7-6. Ballinger down low and stolen by Shaquan. Tipped it to Tyler. Tyler to the left side, hands it to Ephraim. Into the lane, drives the wraparound. Lonray has it blocked and a foul on Hill.
Lonray fumbled that pass from Ephraim. If he were able to clean catch that thing, I think he would have been able to dunk it home.
They're going to give the foul instead to Darius Bell. That brings us to the under 16 timeout. 15:49 to go. It's North Georgia by 5. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, Our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Teams are back on the floor. It'll be Lanre Olatunji looking for his 7th point of the afternoon. That could be a career high for Lanre.
I will find out.
7 points for Lanre Olatunji.
From the diligent work supplied in our notes by Coordinator of Athletics Communication, Walker McCrary.
Nice job, Walker. Oh, beautiful foul shot. He got them both.
What was your question, by the way?
Career high for Lanre.
What's that, 8 for him?
He's got 8 points.
No, he's got to hit another bucket and match that.
All right. I think it's going to happen today.
It was this season, though.
Yep.
Pembroke.
Shot up and good, and a foul on the play. That'll go against Perry. Give the bucket to Danielle Dean.
I would imagine that to protect the emotion of the gym here, that since it got a little chippy a minute ago, that in the final 15 and a half, that we'll see a lot of whistles.
Foul shot was good. That was the first 3 points of the day for Danielle Dean, who averages 18. Tyler from 17. It's a 2-pointer. 49-43. Ballinger leaves it for Terry, Marcus Terry. The pass and the slam dunk for Robert Hill.
Job of helping the helper after the dribble blow by, but we didn't, helping the initial level of defense, but we didn't really help the helper.
Lanre intended that pass for Shaquan, but it was intercepted by Ballinger. Zips it back on the perimeter to Danielle Dean. Over to Darius Bell, 3-pointer from the big guy. Whew, goodness. Freshman from Cortland, Virginia.
And you get like 6-7 ahead, so if you could just kind of sustain that run and reach it to double figures, but we were up 7 or 8 just a minute ago, and already back down to 1.
Hats off to Aiken.
Yeah, neither of these teams want to go away easy.
Shaquan, floater no good. Lanre tracks it down. And that's going to be a foul on Darius Bell. 6'8", 220-pound freshman.
Where'd you say he's from?
Cortland, Virginia. He prepped at Southampton, so that must be the Tidewater.
Gotta be.
14-10 to go. Ebo out top. Drives the right side of the lane, fakes, turns, fall-away jumper, and a foul. And that's on Robert Hill, his 3rd.
Is that in the act of shooting? Yes, it was, I guess. Yeah.
That's one of those you'll take.
Ebo's free throw percentage.
Last I checked, it was 94.
I don't have that page on here, but it's a lot.
It's a bunch. Yeah. I just love guys that maximize their opportunities from the foul line, because that is such an underutilized aspect of the game.
We should start charting not how many free throws he misses, but how many times his shot touched metal.
Because neither of those did. 51-48 North Georgia, 13:51 to go. Out top, Marcus Terry. drives the lane. And over it goes to North Georgia. Substitution, Karad Watson in for Lonray. Perry brings it up, looks over, gets the play call from Coach Faulkner. Tyler will leave it for Ephraim. In the key, now over to Perry. Charles drives in underneath. Bounce pass, Ephraim, intended for Watson, and the ball was kicked, and they'll inbound it along the baseline.
If you're on offense, you better get your hands in front of your nose when Charles and Ephraim start driving into the paint.
Chemanga inbounds to Ebo. Karad will take a three. It is short into the hands of Robert Hill. Clock rolls, 13-13 to go. Bolton loses the handle. Out of bounds, it will stay Pacer ball. This the 20th meeting. Guess somebody liked thoroughbreds, maybe?
I guess.
Bolton off the glass for two.
See when Aiken's last lead was.
Perry.
They haven't led.
Drives, kicks it back. Watson for three. It's up. It is good.
Oh, yeah, they have.
Down low, loose ball, scramble for it. Tyler Dominy says, I'll take it, thank you very much. Through traffic, Tyler Dominy, the foul out top. That is on Bell, his second. And that will allow Faison Brock to check in, replacing Hill.
Aiken's last lead was 5-2.
Wow.
2.5 minutes into the game. They keep getting close, and then we get to 4, 5, 6 range, 7 range, and they claw right back.
Tyler Dominy at the line, looking to expand the advantage, and does so. Our largest lead was a dozen, is that correct?
Our largest lead was a dozen, 36-24, 5:03 remaining in the half.
Tyler 1 of 2. So it's 55-50. Bolton puts it up, left it short. Got the ball on the floor and somehow over to Marcus Terry.
Wow.
Hats off to Bolton for the effort there.
Absolutely, and the awareness to know where his teammate was.
Bolton takes a three and hits it. Goodness gracious.
I'd shoot it too after that effort play, young man.
Woo! 41% beyond the arc for Bolton on the year. Chemanga right down the lane, drives, has it blocked. And that's a foul on Danielle Dean. And that brings us to the under 12. Nighthawks by 2. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? Think we've crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Teams back on the floor. Inside 12 minutes left in this one, a 2-point ball game. Great matchup here in the Peach Belt Conference. Both with marks of 7 and 7, tied for 5th as we enter today's play. Chemanga at the line. Sophomore settles in. Oh, in and out. Shaquan will come in for Ebo. One more coming for Chemanga. And 0 of 2 for Ephraim that time. Clock rolls, 11:42 to go. Still a 2-point lead for North Georgia. Bounce pass at the left elbow to Marcus Terry. Drives, nothing doing there. Bolton on the wing, kicks it out to Danielle Dean for 3. And that is the first lead since early.
2.5 minutes into the game.
1-point advantage now for Aiken. Perry zips it to Shaquan. And a charge on Cantrell. That is his 4th. I beg your pardon, his 3rd. Whew. That would not have been good.
No.
Aiken with a 1-point lead and the ball. Baseline jumper. Boy, I'll tell you, Darius Bell is confident in his shot. He's made a couple of big jumpers.
Yeah, baseline jumpers are toughest ones to make, too.
Perry zips it to Shaquan. He drives back to Karad. Over the head of Charles Perry. Lonray will come in for Karad. Hill will come back in place of Brock for the Pacers. Danielle Dean across midcourt, leaves it for Bell, who hands it to Bolton. And intercepted by Shaquan. Here comes Perry. Charles Perry launches a 3. It's way off the mark. No good. Rebound Cantrell up. No good. And is that a goaltend?
It is. Not a big fan of the shot quality. And the foul.
Oh boy. That's a little icing on the cake there.
So Shaquan got the offensive rebound, stuck it back, was goaltended, but was fouled in the act of the stick back. So this could be an and one situation.
Yeah. And a chance to tie it up. Hey, got it. 58 all. Hill goes out. That was his 4th. Tied at 58. Approaching the midway point here in the second half. 10-10 to go. Danielle Dean away to Brock. Now in the hands of Marcus Terry. He'll put it up, and it's off, but tipped back out, and they'll keep it. A new shot clock. And an offensive foul on Danielle Dean. Coach Vanderslice auditioning for the Broadway production of Stomp.
I've seen that actually in New York.
Was it good?
Yeah. Coach Vanderslice wasn't near as good. I actually think that he's got a little bit of a point, how he communicated his disagreement. Maybe I don't quite see, but.
Missed shot by Shaquan.
This is for everybody listening and watching, this is going to be a tight finish.
Yep. Bell for three, left it short. And that should be a foul on
Ephraim Shamanga.
That's going to be on Henry Bolton the third. No.
Ephraim,
yeah. They were going at it pretty good. That was just wishful thinking on my part. That's his third. That will send Bolton to the line, and he is money, 80%. Boy, that one was
a lot of orange.
Yeah. Around the rim a time or two. That puts Aiken back up by one. Bolton with one more. And that was off the mark.
He said he was money.
Yep. That was the attempt. Lonray gets it to Ephraim, over to Ebo, fakes the three, now puts it up. It's a two.
Long two.
60-59. Right down the lane, the left-handed shot up and one. Basket by Brock. Who'd they give that one to?
Probably, yeah.
That's Lonray. It's his second.
It's called the pirate foul. So like if you cover your eye, it's a foul. Pirate. So I have one eye foul.
Foul shot. Oh, Lee, you're killing me. 62 to 60. 8:50 to go. Shamanga to Shaquan. Boy, a lot of contact. Holy smoke. This is turning into UFC,
match.
Yeah. It's going to go against Danielle. Is that Danielle Dean?
Whoever's it was, I just heard the public address announcer say it was his fourth.
I think that is. I think that was on Dean. Bennett Fuzak back in for Tyler. Paris Ballinger in for Dean, so it was on Dean, his fourth. You were correct. Shaquan got the first. Got them both. Bell, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Lonray. Outlet comes to Shamanga. We're tied at 62. Contact.
Great job on that last defensive possession by Bennett Fuzak, coming off of his help line and feathering his help enough to stop the dribble and force him into a baseline pull-up jump shot, one of the toughest shots in the game. And then we finished with the stop. That was, I know Bennett's kind of been sitting over there battling some foul trouble, but great job feathering his help off the line.
Ephraim at the line. Boy, that
was his third straight missed free throw.
Yeah. Tackerberry back in, Hill back in. Terry gets a breather, as does Bell. I'm giving a little grief there to Coach Vanderslice, but know him well from our time at UNC Asheville, so a little
good dude. Just,
great guy.
I just don't know that kneeling under an official and power stomping in succession is the best way to get your point across.
No. It's tough being head coach, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I can attest.
You know all too well. Still tied at 62. 8:10 to go. Long three, Bolton, air ball out of bounds. North Georgia with the ball as we move inside. 8 minutes to go. We'll have a timeout at the next stoppage of play. Shumanga out front to Fuzak. Over it goes to Shaquan. Now to Ebo between the circles. Zips it over. Shaquan lost the handle and the ball. Aiken on the move. Brock. And ball knocked free. North Georgia has it.
Another good defensive play by Bennett Fuzak right there.
Ebo right down the lane as it's stripped away, but into the hands of Shumanga. Ball blocked by Hill.
Oh,
North Georgia with it.
Oh my goodness.
Fuzak zips it over. Ebo for three. No good. Ball saved to Shaquan.
That's good officiating.
A medical timeout for Bolton.
That's good officiating.
There had been one attempt at a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he landed on his back, landed on the corner of the bleacher.
And this is going to become the under 8. We will take it. 7:17 to go. Tied at 62. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生。
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident. I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Tied at 62, and as the teams come back on the floor, look at one of the nicer defensive efforts in the second half of this ball game. Just a moment ago, nice shot there going in, and then the takeaway at the other end of the floor. And we are tied at 62 with the ball. Fuzak to Ebo, down low. Ephraim guarded by Ballinger, backs in, shot is up. Oh, it did not go.
Kind of a staple of ours. Out of timeouts is to run a set play for Ephraim to post up.
Oh, he backed him down just perfectly, but the shot would not drop. 6:50 to go. Underneath, Bolton back in there. The pass, Brock leaves it for Hill, collects it, shoots, no good, gets his own rebound blocked, and that's 4 on Bennett.
I thought Aiken had put himself in a bad spot there, almost overpassing and passed up on a couple of just short 4-foot shots, but got away with it, got to the free throw line here.
Hill rattles that one in. Guess what Hill shoots from the foul line this season?
Not very much.
Nope.
Sub 50?
Sub 50.
So what do you think is going to happen here?
You remember the number that Hank Aaron wore when he was a Brave? 44.
No kidding.
No kidding.
He held true to his statistical prowess.
63-62.
Is that a foul or just our ball?
Wow, that's a foul.
I didn't see it.
That's going to send Karai to the line. While he is, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Rod Watson ties it at 63. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, Nighthawk Sports Network team, Ashley Porter, Graham Durham. Second one by Karad is good. And that puts the Nighthawks back on top by 1. Watson and Chimanga will check out. Perry back out there. We got Perry, Olatunji, Ebo Smith, Bennett Fuzak, and Shaquan Cantrell. 6:30 to go. Tackleberry away to Danielle Dean. Now Brock will leave it for Ballinger, who leaves it for Dean. 10 to shoot. Danielle Dean up, no good. Rebound, Ebo. That was a tough shot for Dean.
Yeah, tough angle.
Oh, a long pass for Shaquan. Goes up. Bennett for three. It's up and good.
Music, get a stop. Get a stop. Does no good without a stop.
Danielle Dean leaves it for Bell. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Aiken. 5:58 to go. Huge three by Bennett. 4 personal fouls. Tackleberry goes out. Marcus Terry back in. This has been a blue-collar ball game.
What you would expect in early February with two teams wanting to get that ever pivotal Peach Belt Conference win.
Well, Danielle Dean tried to force it again to Bell, and he had an open shot in the lane. Hill back in. Bell will get a breather. Yeah, that was an opportunity for Dean to have shot the ball from about 7 feet away.
Yeah.
Lob comes in. Dean has to go into the backcourt to get it. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 5:50. Dean to the right elbow, dribbles to the baseline around Olatunji. Lost his footing, out to Ballinger for three. It's up high off the iron, no good. Ball tipped, and here comes Perry to the ball. Charles Perry will dribble, leaves it back for Shaquan, and a blocking foul inside.
Wow, we got a fortunate break there because because the pass was so high, he couldn't keep his footing and was a little bit out of control. But he was able to actually, when the ball was above his head, manufacture it into a shot attempt, which in turn created the foul call.
Yep. Shaquan just sort of threw it up.
Flicked it up there.
Yep. Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. Shaquan hits. Back to a 5-point lead. 5:32 to go in the ball game. Ephraim will check back in. I know I've talked about it multiple times this season, but I really appreciate the work that Shaquan has put in on his free throw shooting.
Free throw shooting, and he's even improved his three-point shooting. Yeah.
His range has expanded tremendously.
Made a eliminated a technical flaw, negative action in his shot where he takes it backwards above his head and really locked his elbow in, more of a straight-up move.
Marcus Terry drives, double team, but still scores. 69-65, 4-point ball game. 5:05 to go. Fuzak on the wing, away to Lonray, now to Ephraim, guarded by Ballinger. Dribbles in the lane. Back it goes to Bennett. Down the corner to Chimanga. The lead for Lonray, up, no good. Up ahead to Ballinger. He'll drive, leaves it for Hill. Bounce pass to Brock. And a foul on Lonray. Now they're going to give that to Ebo.
Okay, so in the our game stats, or stat monitor won't tell us this, but what do you think the largest lead of the second half is? You can tell me, Coach.
5. Yeah. I mean, it has been 1 or 2 possessions the whole
Anytime
way.
one team gets to 5 or 6, it's like they get immediately reeled back in.
1 of 2 there for Brock. And it's back to a 1-possession game, 69-66. 4:40 to go. Perry, right side of the lane. Pass to Lonray, collects it, scores, and the foul. If that's on Hill, he's gone. but instead it's on Ballinger.
Good finish by Lonray. Had a couple tough breaks here in this game, not being able to finish right around the rim, and it was good to see him finish that play, and even better than that, get to the.
Lonray hits this foul shot.
Career high.
Career high.
Well done. Did you put too much pressure on him? He's still got 4.5 to play though.
Oh, man.
Matched his career high.
A lot of time, a lot of time. High arcing shot off the glass, good. That's a tough shot for Dean.
Very tough too.
71-68. North Georgia the lead. Perry for three, in and out, no good. That was a quick three. Dean will drive. Shot up off the glass, good. 4:04 to go.
Goodness gracious, the probability of that shot.
Not very high.
Low, man. Tip your hat to him.
Perry underneath to Shamanga. He will drive, leaves it for Olatunji, no good. Collects the rebound and could not hit the follow. Golly, Pete.
He's trying his darndest stuff.
3:35 to go, 71-70, North Georgia by 1. Danielle Dean, 15-footer, good. Well, I'll tell you. Timeout, Coach Faulkner, 3:24 to go. And that will become under 4. 1-point lead by Aiken. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We knew it would be a tight ball game, and boy, it has turned out to be just that. All the teams are coming on the floor. Let's sneak a peek at a couple of highlights from the last couple of minutes here in Dahlonega. This was a beautiful three by Bennett Fuzak on the wing, and then a nice effort here by Lonray to get it in. 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here since.
Didn't we just come out of a media?
We came out of a full media timeout.
What did they not have enough time to talk about?
That sort of boggles the mind.
Post-game meal? You're going to need those timeouts here probably.
You only got 2 left. Interesting. Interesting.
And you know what makes it worse is that Aiken was on a little bit of a momentum swing.
I agree.
And now it's nearly 2.5 minutes of just sitting here doing nothing.
You're on a 6-0 run.
Yeah.
72-71. North Georgia down by a point with the ball.
Let's go, you gotta go.
Perry will dribble it up. Now we'll leave it for Shaquan. Drives down the lane. The shot is up and good.
Euro finish by Shaquan.
It's a tough shot. 3:03 to go. 73-72. Nighthawks by a point. Brock with the ball. Now to Ballinger. Ballinger down the right side of the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Shaquan. Oh, and a technical for Paris Ballinger. He said the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong man.
Slammed the floor. He drove, Tyler Dominic did what he is coached to do and jump and elevate, wall up directly to the or to the ceiling. 11 wanted the foul on the penetration, initiated contact, didn't get it, and on his way up, slammed the floor.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, I get it. He was, oh my God, Ebo just missed a free throw. He just missed a free throw. Did you see that?
No, I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't.
Wow.
That's only the third miss all year.
What?
Now we have been restored to normal.
He is human.
Ebo, yeah.
But you know, like if you disagree with the foul, which a lot of times that hard penetration where you jump into somebody's chest has been called on the defender, although it shouldn't.
Right.
It's great defense by Tyler, but when you slam the floor, that's like a verbal disagreement.
A taunt.
Yeah.
2-point lead for North Georgia with the ball. 2:42 to go. Perry guarded by Ballinger. The pass to Shaquan, holding high. Now dribbles in, puts it up, no good. Tipped in by Tyler. Tyler Dominic with 13 points. 3 will not go for Brock, and a foul inside on Darius Bell.
Good check out by Bennett. Fuzak's going to allow him to shoot 2 free throws. Another one of our good free throw shooters.
This is a juncture of the game where you can really make some hay at the line. 76-72. Bennett settles in. Got that one to go. One more coming for
Sorry, I had to
sophomore.
take my headsets off because I enjoy listening to what is being said.
Did you hear a couple of pearls?
It's just very pointed.
Bennett got them both.
I get it. We all, officiating is part of the game. They make mistakes just like players and coaches make mistakes, but there's no need to make it personal.
Yeah. 78-72, 2:15 to go. Ballinger picks up his dribble, now away to Danielle Dean, guarded by Perry. Oh my, and there's your makeup call. That was minimal contact at best by Perry. Danielle Dean settles in at the line, 70% on the season, up and in. So the Nighthawks answered the 6-0 run by Aiken with a 7-0 run of their own.
That tells you how evenly matched these two teams are when the largest run is 6 and 7.
Yeah. Second one from Danielle Dean is good. 78-74. Perry guarded by Dean. Zips the pass to Shaquan, back to Charles. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound, Shaquan missed it. And a foul will send him to the line. Woo! Oh my.
I mean, Shaquan is not going to miss a bunny that bad. I mean, he airballed a bunny.
Yeah.
There's got to be some resistance there.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Left that one short.
Nighthawks coaching staff going offense for defense here.
Shaquan with as many points as his uniform number. 23. I'd like to see him exceed that number right here.
You know what Lonray has done, though?
How many rebounds?
He secured his third career double-double.
Double-double. Oh, he missed it. Doggone. Still 78-74, 1:47 to go. Aiken with the ball, down by 4. Danielle Dean works the left side of the lane. High arcing shot is good.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a reason he averages 18 a game.
That's a big-time shot there.
He's got 16 all in the second half. 2-point ball game, 78-76, 1:25 to go. Chimanga with the ball, zips it to Tyler, nearly stolen by Dean. Tyler picks up the dribble. Now to Ephraim, 10 to shoot, underneath, leaves it back, Ebo for three. It is off the iron, no good. Offensive board, but taken by Hill, and a foul on Lonray.
Man, I tell you what, the Pacers right there really playing with fire. Going zone, 2-3 zone, allowing Ebo to get a decent look at a three, which had it gone with a minute to go, up 5, would have really changed the outcome. Really been a difference maker in this game, but you know what? Sometimes you roll the dice and it works to your benefit, which it has for Aiken, picking up the foul on the rebound and making the front end of the 1-and-1 with a, what'd you say, like a just barely over 50% free throw shooter.
44%.
Or barely under.
So, law of averages would say that since he made the first, he'll miss this one.
But even if he does make it, it's probably fitting that with a minute to play, these two teams are all knotted.
No good. Rebound Shaquan. 1-point lead for North Georgia. Clock rolls. 1:01 to go. Here we go. You need a bucket. That can't be. That cannot be. That cannot be correct. There is no way. That cannot be a 10-second violation.
What's the shot clock?
The shot clock had gone down to 17. There's no way that was correct. Absolutely no way that was correct. Absolutely no way that's correct, because the rebound was made with 1:04 to go. That's 9 seconds. That is 9 seconds. There's absolutely no way that's a 10-second violation. The rebound was made with 1:04 to go in the ball game. And for some reason, I don't know if the shot clock had not reset or what. Now they're putting 21. No, that would correspond with
9 seconds.
9 seconds, because that's when the rebound was secured, and what the clock shows now, 55.4. So it is impossible then that it would be a violation of getting it across the half-court stripe.
Yeah, and keep that screen grab up for sure in case we need it. But
so teams are being sent to their respective benches. So 55.4, we're going to keep it right here as this is sorted out, but I am 99.999% sure that the rebound was secured with 1:04 to go. Walked up, and where it is right now, 55.4, you would not have had a 10-second period elapse from the time that possession was taken till the whistle was blown.
They got it right.
So they're putting 21 on the shot clock, which would be the 9 seconds that transpired from 1:04 to 55.
And one of the unique rules of the game here, it's actually 55.4, so it's really only 8.6 that's going.
Exactly.
But the 10-second count is now eliminated. You can throw it in the backcourt and take another 10 seconds.
Exactly. Exactly. So now we'll have to reset again. The shot clock had inadvertently gone off. So they'll reset that to 55.4. And a new, well, it should be 21. 21 on the shot clock, 55.4 on the game clock. And so there will be a difference of 34 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. 1 point lead for North Georgia. And Tyler has inbounded it. And here we go. Ephraim with the ball. Oh boy, we're having issues with the shot clock. It is not wanting to play nicely here on the next to the last day of competition in Memorial Hall.
Definitely not human error here. That's just
yeah, it's the function of the board.
technology. Yeah, it's a wireless signal that relays to the shot clock. It's just bad time that now the sensor is deciding to not work.
So 50, it again should be 55.4 seconds on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. North Georgia with possession. Now that was huge because the difference in possession there, I mean, you're talking about 2 possessions.
Yeah.
2 possessions minimum.
Oh man, this has really made the end of this game come to a grinding halt here.
And that's, you know, it's a problem when technology issues impact the flow of a game.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing we can do about this.
Yep. It is what it is. So the team is working with the board, looking to get that reset. It has again now for the 3rd time been reset to 55.4 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock.
All right, let's try this again.
And if you are willing to do so, please put in a prayer that we get the shot clock to play along. Inbound comes. Oh, it's going to go off again. You know what it's doing? It's thinking that it's 2.1 seconds on the shot clock. That's why it is going off so quickly.
That's a good call.
Because I watched it that time,
Yeah.
and it is thinking it's immediately going into tenths of a second.
Yeah.
And is flying down from, instead of 21, it's thinking that it's 2.1. So, again, this is an exercise in patience for the players, for the officials, for the fans. And it is difficult to know that you are at the mercy of the technology here that is really being a pill, because you've had 4 attempts now to get the shot clock to run down from 21. And the game clock from 55.4. So we are now assuming that the shot clock is accurately showing 21.
We're going to need to have like another pregame warm-up.
Well, at a certain point, I would think the coaches could request something along those lines. It's been a while. It's been several minutes now that we have been in this holding pattern. And so I think it is just the board, the clock, making one final effort to be.
Maybe it doesn't want to be a part of the farewell to Memorial Hall.
That's what it is. It says I'm not giving up so easily.
Yeah.
It is kicking and screaming and dragging its electronic feet across the finish line. All right, so it's showing 55.4, and it's showing 21 on the shot clock on one of the 2 shot clocks.
Yeah, we only got one.
And so, I'll tell you, it is so frustrating for the staff.
Everybody in the building thinks it's a human error, that it's our fault.
Yeah. And that's the frustrating part. So the scene is, this will be the 5th attempt at playing down from 21 on the shot clock, 55.4 on the game clock. And all right, so now the challenge is getting the second shot clock to do its thing. And we have one of the 2 reset, one of the 2 that is not reset. The officials and respective head coaches at midcourt. And so we will see whether or not they want to turn off the shot clock and measure that by the officials, or they can do so by the game clock with 55.4 on the game clock. You could make the determination of the shot clock based on that. And so, has there been an agreement made on the shot clock status?
We think that it's repaired from recognizing 2.1.
Okay, so that's half the battle.
So now they're contemplating it. We just tested it. We hit go, and it didn't go off after 2.1 seconds.
Excellent.
So now they're contemplating playing the game.
Okay.
With just one shot.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would be a greater effect for
North Georgia.
North Georgia.
Yeah.
And so the 2 officials meeting with the 2 head coaches at midcourt. And now I'm assuming that both coaches would have to agree. Okay, now it has been populated on the other board. So now it's showing. They're going to test it again, and it's working fine. So I think a thumbs up. Now, okay, the clock has been reset to 55.4. The shot clock has been reset to 21. And if we have all done what we were supposed to do here in the last 2 minutes and sent up that prayer,
it's going to just hang on.
Yeah.
For the next 55.4,
yeah.
Any overtime that might be here,
Yeah.
and one more
doubleheader. And then you can put it in the museum, the Memorial Hall Museum.
Yeah, it's also AKA trash dumpster.
Oh, I'll take it. I want that for the collection.
You're going to have it.
All right, here we go. Cross your fingers, your knees, everything else. Now we got to inbound it and call a timeout. Tyler Dominic calls a timeout with 55.4 and still 21 on the shot clock. And the one thing that changed in those 4 attempts prior was a little more aggressive defense on the inbound by Aiken.
And North Georgia has burned 2. Not only has there been a clock repair issue, but there's also been 2 called timeouts during this.
And now there's 0.
Yeah. So
you have no North Georgia timeouts. Aiken has 2. And so now whatever Coach Faulkner and company are drawing up for the rest of the game will have to be done without the benefit of any timeouts in their back pocket. So North Georgia has possession. 55.4, a difference of 34.4 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. And Tyler will inbound directly in front of our broadcast position courtside. He will have to hold his position. And now a different look for the inbound. And he's going to come into Ephraim. Chimanga right down the lane. He'll drive, he'll shoot, he'll score, and the foul.
Player control foul on Ephraim.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. 51.5 seconds. And a 1-point North Georgia lead. Aiken with the ball. Hold on to your seats. Ballinger with the ball out front, leaves it for Danielle Dean. In the lane, fall away jumper, 10-foot good, and Aiken leads by 1. Timeout taken by Coach Vanderslice. Now a 7-0 run by Aiken after trailing 78-72, now lead 79-78. And the clock shows 37.4. They're going to tack on a couple, so 39.2. A difference of 9.2 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. So the script was flipped with the very quick drive by Chimanga, the foul.
Yep.
And so now the extra possession will go back to Aiken. North Georgia will have the ball down by 1. Unless, of course, you get your shot away in less than 9 seconds. Huge possession right here. Chimanga with the inbound, facing full court pressure. Inbound comes to Perry. Here we go. Drives it up against Danielle Dean. Bounce pass to Shaquan at the high post. Shaquan with 18. Over to Ebo for 3. It's up. It is no good. Out of bounds to USC Aiken. 23.9 to go. Shot clock is off. Olatunji is in. Bennett Fuzak is out.
We got to go steal foul.
And the inbound comes. Now whistle. Oh, that's a violation on the inbound.
He can't run the inline. He thought it was a made basket. Can't run the inline.
Huge. So now North Georgia has the ball. Tyler Dominy will check in. 23 seconds to go. Down 1 with the ball. Now, you could take your first good shot. You could hold it for the last second shot, but you got the ball.
I think you take the first shot, you get the one that you like.
Right.
Yeah. If you shorten the clock down to just a handful of seconds, then you put a lot of stress on that shot. I think you just play good flow of offense.
And you have the benefit, if it doesn't go in, of battling for a rebound. Here we go. Inbound comes. Chimanga will inbound it to Bennett. He'll take a 3. It's up. It is short. Rebound by Shaquan. Bounce pass to Chimanga. Lost it over the end line, but it was touched by Aiken. Oh, my goodness. With 16.4 to go. Woo! That first good shot was Bennett's 3, but it didn't go.
It's like he hesitated on it.
Just a smidge. All right, 16.4 to go. It's going to be North Georgia ball. Ephraim will inbound it. Here we go. Inbound comes to Bennett with 15 seconds. Now Shaquan. Oh, the pass down low. Ebo puts it up. It's good! 10 seconds to go.
He's not going to pass it.
Up by one.
Send two to him. He's not passing it.
Danielle Dean with the ball. With two. With one. It's not going to get off the shot. North Georgia wins. North Georgia wins. 80-79. North Georgia wins.
I told you he wasn't passing it.
The miracle shot underneath, and North Georgia escapes 80-79. What a finish. We'll take a break and be back to wrap things up. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media. And let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
I'm sort of beginning to think that Ebo Smith likes this last-second heroics thing.
I guess.
2 in a row with the winning basket from Ebo Smith. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. A big 80-79 victory here today for the Nighthawks under head coach Chris Faulkner. With the win, they improve now to 10-11 overall, 8-7 in conference play. And Lee, when you look at the way they had to battle down the stretch, what a finish.
Well, what we talked about in the pregame show came to fruition with just two teams that with identical Peach Bell records are going to scratch, claw, and fight to a finish. 44 points apiece in the second half. Just a little bit more will to want right there at the end by the Nighthawks, and did a good job of Ebo finishing the tough two, and then the sending two right at the gentleman right there that you knew he wasn't going to pass it up.
Yep. The leading scorer in the ball game, Shaquan, with 23, 13 points for Tyler Dominy, and 14 for Ebo, 10 for Lanre, equaling his career high. On the boards, just a 1 rebound deficit, 39-38 in favor of Aiken. Collectively, 40% from the floor, 24% beyond the arc, and 66% from the foul line. But what a thrilling finish in this one, and we talked about it early on throughout the game. how tightly packed the Peach Belt is from top to bottom, these are the games that you'll look back on, and I think they'll help determine exactly where you wind up come tournament time.
Yeah, they all mean the same. So the December 29th games and the last one that we play, which I'm sure is going to be massively impactful, they all count the same. But just this stretch right here, where you're starting to identify which teams are real contenders, which teams are fighting to earn their piece, and these are two teams that are fighting to earn their piece. And so, like we mentioned in the pregame show, you knew that both these teams really, really, really severely needed a result today. And I mean, I still think that both these, I mean, you could almost even reverse the roles here. You know, Aiken could get hot and end up hosting a quarterfinal play-in.
Sure.
North Georgia could struggle on this extremely tough road swing that we're about to go on and be left out of the tournament. But the result today definitely helps that scenario not come to fruition.
Yet another thrilling finish here in Memorial Hall, the penultimate game in competition here in this venerable venue. Again, on behalf of Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team, Ashley Porter, Graham Durham, I'm Craig Corbin saying again your final score. North Georgia wins it in thrilling fashion, 80-79. We'll see you next time.